The Avera Twin Registry began here back in May. That's our launch. However, the history of the Twin Registry goes back 8-9 years with our collaboration with the Vrije University in Amsterdam and the collaboration with a lady called Dr. Dorret Boomsma. We've been doing twin research since then, and I think a natural progression from that was to start our own twin registry here in South Dakota and in the Midwest.
Avera looks to them as a model. They've been in existence for 30 years and it's very successful.
If you look at the work that Dr. Boomsma and her team have done in the Netherlands and the impact that it has had to the genetic understanding of a disease, and then to think that she's a co-partner and that Avera is going to be starting something similar here in the United States, that's why you should be a part of it, is there's a very rich research opportunity right here at home.
We also know that the expression of the genome and epigenetics depends on environment. So it's also fantastic to have an opportunity to compare results across two cultures that are different, one in the Netherlands and one in South Dakota.
We have a lot of people come in who are twins and don't realize that their family can be involved. And it's really an exciting thing to be able to have all the siblings, all the parents, grandparents. It's important for research because genetically we can look at the linkage between them, genetically and environmentally.
I mean, those are things like what's the penetrance of disease states? Like if she were to get a breast cancer, should I be worried about it? But other things that come up with twins, like we're just fascinated by our children.
Yeah,
because they look very alike and they relate with each other as more like siblings. What's the piece of genetics that makes me and her, and like our personalities are somewhat different, but we have so many things that are like we both like music, but we played separate instruments. Like how does your genetics determine that pathway?
And I think most twins really appreciate that and know that it's a special relationship. So that's the other piece is, you know, just whatever they find out from a research standpoint, if we can be a part of that just because of who we are, I think we're pretty excited about that.
This is actually something we can make a difference about, make a difference in health. We can personalize medicine based on the information we get, personalize determining whether you're at risk to have a certain disease or a certain disorder, act early on that prediction or risk.
I think I've also seen it really engender a tremendous sense of community among families with multiples, families of twins. There's been it sets you up in kind of a social network that I think you might not quite obtain or access in the same way without that. It becomes sort of a hub for all things related to living as a twin, as a dizygotic twin, or as a monozygotic identical twin.
In genetics, collaborations now is the norm. I mean, the model of competition has been to a large extent replaced by a collaborative model because each group on their own simply doesn't have the populations, the cohorts and the resources to achieve the next breakthrough. So we have to work together.